Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Farhan here, and it is absolutely great to see you here tonight. And you're gonna be very, very excited tonight because I have another fantastic product to share with you. This time, it's for all marketers. And I rarely say this, but this one truly is our, especially for the people are super lazy, right? So if you're super lazy, or maybe perhaps you don't have time, you're working at a second job or third job already, you're still trying to kick off the internet marketing, you still want to kind of make money with the internet marketing, right? That's what we all here for, right? So this is the exact product just for that. It's going to be using power of the video. We know video is hot, and that's why I'm doing video every single day. But what if you don't have the equipment, you don't have the time, you don't have the energy, you don't have the money to invest in the software, you just don't understand how to do video editing? Can you still make money with the video? The answer is absolutely yes. All right, so let me ask you, what about, if you don't know how to even build your own blog with WordPress, if you don't know how to drive traffic, you don't know how to do SEO, can you still make money with internet marketing? The answer is absolutely yes, right? So you're gonna have, while you listen to this interview, you're gonna have this biggest aha moment. I'm going to quote and unquote from this person. I'm going to review his name in a minute. Is that the proportion of the effort you put into your business is not equivalent to how much results you're going to get back. All right, so that was, I'm paraphrasing it right now. So that was the biggest aha moment while I was interviewing him. Was like, you know what, he is right. So so what is this a powerful tool I'm going to be sharing with you? Well, without further ado, please let me introduce to you my dear friend Peter Garety here. All right, so if you've been inside this community for a while, he's a well-known marketer. You probably already know him. For those who doesn't know him, well, this guy is incredible. He started just like me, English as second language or third language. I'm not sure which version that is, but he's like me. He can speak English very well, but he can write it just like me. I have the same challenge, so I can really feel him. But he pushed to it. He actually forced himself to learn the language of English itself before he see any success with internet marketing. He spent about a year and a half buying products, doing it hard SEOs, getting nowhere, absolutely nowhere, until he hit that aha moment. Now look where he is right now. Okay, he now is working with a very powerful partner as well. Okay, all right, so Peter Garety is very, very knowledgeable on SEO. He builds on average about 500 websites a month, and so typically about 5 to 10 websites per VA. Right, so he has a huge team of people work for him, and so he has to make sure SEO works, because he's not only just building websites for himself, but also for his clients as well. So he's going to be here, share some of the insider secrets you probably never know about. For example, how do you get targeting the right niche? What is the right way actually go after keywords? Just one keyword or a lot of keywords? You're going to be surprised to find out what the answer is, all right? So one of the most exciting here is actually introduce this brand new tool of his, and literally going to change the way you set up your new blog to going after niches, especially using the power of video, power for articles, power for image. It does it all. This is the most comprehensive software I have, specifically plugin I have ever seen in its class. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please let me introduce to you P1 Video Magnet. P1 Video Magnet. By the way, this interview is probably by far the only one, or the one or two interview he ever done, because he doesn't do much interviews. So P1 Video Magnet. So what I love about this is not just one soft plugin. This is not just two plugins. This is actually 3 plugins. Okay. It comes with a theme. So that's totally optional. If you love using your own thing, you can. So you got a curation module, you got a medium module, YouTube module, okay, and then you got the theme module. So you're gonna get all 3 at the front end price. So instead of just getting one product, you're actually getting 3 professionally built products for the price of 1. Okay, all right, it's gonna be super affordable to you tomorrow. Okay, he said this is gonna be retail after launch about $500. So you're getting $500 worth of value here for very, very little investment tomorrow. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna be very, very exciting about this, and the theme is just gorgeous. You guys are gonna see that. Okay, it's really really engaging. And he's not only got the content cover, he's not gonna got the right keyword cover. He's also got the site structure cover. He also got the traffic cover. So this, if you like the push button software, you're gonna have to get this, okay? Just period. All right. So let's come back to the interview here for a second. Again, Peter's gonna be here share his unique internet marketing story. It's actually very inspirational, where he went to almost edge of bankruptcy to where he 6, 7, 8 figure today. Learn exactly how he overcome his obstacles. Even just the language itself was a huge obstacle for him. Be inspired and buy his story and take some action in your life, make that huge differences. And also learn, hey, what is the biggest aha moment before he started making money with SEO, with the traffic? How do you go after the right keywords? And he's going to go through very, very detailed explanation about this technique, and you want to be there, you want to learn, you want to watch this, okay? All right, and stay tuned, watch the live demo he's doing. He's going to show you some amazing things that his software can do for you to save you a lot of time, save you a lot of money, and make you a lot of money as well, okay? All right, so be very, very exciting about that. And let's talk about the early bird. Early bird, yes. And well, for early bird, the only way to get this is actually, if you look at it below this video, you're gonna see a link, you're gonna see a red button. Click on that link and go ahead and sign up right now. Just pause the video, it's gonna be here, it's not going anywhere. Go ahead and sign up for that webinar. That's Garety is the only way that he's gonna start the webinar at 10 a.m. The launch is gonna be at noon tomorrow. And he, at the end of that webinar, he's gonna open the door early, give you some discounted price for this awesome product, right? So make sure you sign up the webinar right now, because that's the only way you can get the early bird, okay? And it's just the way he set up. There's nothing you can do about it. So at least I told you about it, right? So sign up below, do it right now, so you won't be regretted. All right, so I believe my team and I are gonna put some awesome bonuses, and if we can get some extra bonus from the Peter himself, we will put it right underneath this video. So just check them out, okay? All right, so for now, let's go enjoy this awesome interview, and stay tuned. Watch a very short sell/demo video about this, and so know exactly what is the software is about and how this is gonna really benefit you. Really, it's one of those things that you set up once and forget, and then start generating traffic and sales and build your list, everything for you. All right, it's super cool. All right, so anyway, this is your friend Han. Let's go and join this interview. Until next time, please keep smiling, and I will be talking to you very soon. Cheers. Hi, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your friend Han here, and it is absolutely great to see you here this afternoon. And I'm super excited to have Peter back with us. It's kind of been a while, but he's been secretly behind the scenes come up a brand new strategy that's really gonna help you ranking your sites, and also save you lots of time building those TD sites as well. He's gonna be here to discuss some awesome strategies that's going to help you make some holiday cash here. So be very exciting about this. At the end of this interview, he's going to introduce a brand new product that's literally going to change the way you're building your next affiliate sites, authority sites, video sites, you name it. He's going to go into more detail about it. So be very exciting about that. Now, before we get into all this excitement here, let's kind of learn how Peter got started with internet marketing, and most importantly, what he did exactly to achieve a level of excitement, a level of success that he has today. So Peter, could you kind of take it with the mic, share your unique internet marketing story with us today?
Yeah. Hey, first of all, it's a pleasure to be with you on this interview again, and always appreciate you. And yeah, I started back in December of 2008, and I was struggling massively because first of all, I didn't know anything about online marketing. I didn't know that it actually exists. So I started to build a website, and this is pretty much what everybody does. So I started to build a website, learned some keyword research methods, and tried to kind of launch my $1 million website. But it ended up with immense amount of struggle for 14 months in a row, because I literally didn't know what I was doing. I was just hoping that someday couple of thousand people show up on my website and will start to buy like crazy, but it never happened. On top of that, I learned that, I learned how to basically write in English because, as you can hear, English is not my primary language, so I could speak back then as well, although it was like 1,000 miles from where it is now, but I couldn't write a thing. So for me to kind of get into this business, first and foremost, I needed to learn how to write in English. And all of that together took me 14 months. I built a website. I created 300 pages of unique content with all my English struggle, and the result was absolutely zero. And literally what I understood from that and what I learned and what I took away from that is that there is no correlation between how much you work and what kind of results you get. You know? There's no correlation how much you work and what kind of results you get. You know, there's this notion out there where people say you need to work harder, you need to try harder, and you are going to get massive results. But in reality, it is, if you don't know what you are doing, if you don't have a winning strategy, and you don't understand the next steps, or you don't understand what you do in order to achieve result, you can work as hard as you want, and the results will be absolutely zero. So it took me a while to understand that, but once I understood that, I started to look for strategies that are kind of making sense, and I basically went kind of in front of all the SEO gurus and everybody out there back then teaching all these methods, and I was saying, okay, there should be a better way how to do it, and that's what I basically learned, and that's why I'm here today with you.
So that's incredible, that the fact that I can totally connect with you, because English is not my first language as well. That the fact that you don't know how to write English, but you went to so much effort just to learn the English and to achieve the level of success you have today. To me, that's very inspirational.
Yeah, well, it was just a requirement. You know, it's sometimes, and especially when I talk to, right now I'm running a software and SEO company with over 40,000 customers, and we have over 40 full-time people working for us. So we are a real company with real people behind it. But you know, when I talk to my customers or talk to my people, then sometimes they don't realize what they already have. So if you know English language and if you can write, you are like 10,000 miles ahead of everybody who doesn't have it. So you have already the competitive advantage online. You just need to find a winning strategy to basically monetize your idea, to bring your idea online and turn it to the profit. And that's what basically I'm helping my customers to do all the time.
All right. So that's very exciting. So to kind of knowing all the winnings or the losses and doing this incredible internet marketing journey of yours, what would it be? Maybe some top advice you could give to someone who's just starting out with internet marketing. What would be those advice be?
Yeah, the number one advice, and this sounds kind of incredibly kind of against the kind of the instinct that every human has, is that online marketing is not about technical stuff. You know? Online marketing is not about understanding every little detail about, SEO, or every little detail about WordPress, or how this button and that button works and what's actually happening behind the scenes, Because when you think about it, the number one reason why you signed up for online business is not to learn SEO, not to learn design skills, not to learn some, configurations and whatnot. You don't sign up for that. You signed up because you want to improve your life. You want to make profit, and through that, you want to improve your life. You want to improve the life of your family. So that was your reason. So a lot of people, when they basically start an online business, they get caught up in that other part, which is, let's learn this thing, let's learn that thing, let's learn this last piece of magical software, maybe that's going to bring me results. And people go away from what's truly important, which is focusing where the profits are and basically collecting those profits. Because there's literally no better time than being live than it is today, because there's so many opportunities and good, solid, ethical strategies how to literally make 5 or 6 figures every single month without doing much work. And as I said in the beginning, there is no correlation between how much you work and what kind of results you get. And it really takes a long time to realize that. But once you take it into yourself and once you truly understand it, then you start to focus on right things and you start to literally think systems, think automations as much as possible, so there is no kind of manual labor and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm writing all this golden nuggets down. Hope you guys watching this are doing the same thing. This guy's a genius here. So, all right. So, thanks for sharing that, Peter. And so, let's talk about the SEO, the fun stuff here. I think the number one question I keep getting over and over again for the last 3-4 years I've been doing interview and been communicating with my customer is they're going after the wrong niche or they're going after the wrong keywords. Would you maybe some lights on this topic as well?
Yeah, so it's indeed, and I'm hearing the same thing from our 40,000 customers. We do surveys all the time, and we get the feedback, and we communicate with our people in our communities, and we get it all the time. And the number one mistake here is that most people focus on a single keyword, and they are absolutely that's not their fault, because that's how everybody who basically want to be gurus, that's how they teach, right? Because they learn from somebody else and then they teach the same thing to somebody else again, right? So basically what everybody says is just you pick the keyword which, with X number of competition or something like that, and you go for it. The reality is that Google doesn't work that way, It's incredibly hard, and there is a real piece of engineering happening behind the scenes in order to optimize a single page for one keyword. I would say that it's almost impossible. What you can do and what's easy to do is build what I call a relevancy groups. And the relevancy groups are chunk of keywords, sometimes 10, sometimes 20, it depends on the niche and everything else, that you target. You basically target that total relevancy group. And then based on results, based what Google tells you about how good you are with that targeting and what kind of keywords comes on top of you, right? On top of that. Based on that, you make a decision where you need to put effort in order to achieve better results and get traffic, right? Instead of taking one keyword and doing all the backlink and everything else for that single keyword, just really laser focusing on that one keyword, you take and rank 600 keywords or 2,000 keywords at the same time. The funny thing is that it's much, much more effort, and it's almost kind of, I'm not saying impossible, it's not impossible, it's definitely possible, but it's very, very hard to rank a single keyword, but it's not so hard to rank 2,000 keywords on first page of Google or the second page of Google, and then pick those keywords that are kind of the most traffic heavy keywords and push them to the first page of Google where all the traffic is and where you get the benefit. So that one single thing, if you will kind of turn your focus off of a single keyword, then you will get better result, and you will take the kind of the relevancy group. That's when you will get the real result. And that's how I have been building sites. And as I said, we are doing about 500 sites. My team is doing about 500 sites every single month for customers and for our own needs. So we have a serious engineering here when it comes to understanding how Google works and understanding how keywords work.
That's interesting. So putting another perspective is you want to throw as much fishnet that's out there, and then you kind of take a look about, hey, which fishnet caught most of fish? Let's focus on those ones only, right? Is that kind of way to look at this?
Exactly. You basically, instead of you trying to kind of tell Google what you want Google to do, you let Google to make an offer to you. Say, hey, your website is good for this keyword. You can rank it easy right now on first page of Google and get 50, 100 visitors per month. and now take 2,000 keywords, multiply that by 10, 20, 50 visitors per month, and you have massive site in no time at all.
That makes sense. Now that sounds a lot of work to most people who are watching this right now, but stay tuned because he has an awesome solution to all this. So be very, very exciting about it. So so we talk about the keyword, we talk about niche research a little bit. Do you have time maybe teach us one more ninja tricks that's gonna help my audience who's watching this right now?
Yeah, so basically when it comes to keyword research, then when you go to Google AdWords tool, basically Google AdWords tool is pretty much the only keyword tool you need because that's Google's intelligence. You don't need all of those bunch of other data that is just crazy. You can lose yourself. You can take some of the most famous keyword tools like Market Samurai, right? And there's like a million different analytics and all kinds of different ways how to look in keywords. And most people spend days on that, on those keyword tools, trying to understand this thing, right? What do you have to understand? That SEO, what you analyze today is going to be obsolete tomorrow. Yet when you think about SEO results, they usually come after 3 weeks, 2, 3 weeks, month, 2 months. It really depends on the niche and the competition, right?
Right.
So why you think that analyzing something, what your competition is doing today, is going to be valid tomorrow? But you have no idea how many people are going after that keyword at the same time, trying to rank for that, optimizing like crazy, building private blog networks or whatnot, right? So instead of doing that, you go to the Google keyword tool, you search for your keyword, and you basically, the idea is this, and I will tell you a little secret how to select a very good niche in a very kind of easy way. You go to the Google and there's a button that says search only for related keywords, and if you will search, you will find the filter button, right? And when you type in the keyword that you think is the top level niche keyword, and when you get results, if you find at least 200 other keywords that are relevant to that keyword, that niche is gold. You can go after it because there will be enough keywords, there will be enough traffic, and you will get results, especially if you apply the relevancy group method instead of focusing on a single keyword. So what we usually do for our sites, we pick primary keyword, which we basically don't hope to rank at all, right? We just pick the keyword because it's a good niche kind of keyword that sets a good boundaries for other keyword that we want to target, And then we pick 20 to 50 other keywords that are kind of our goal. Those are the keywords that are going to bring the most traffic to our sites, and we focus on those. But the primary keyword is going to rank maybe after a year when we will increase the authority, when we will be established business in the niche, and so on and so forth. And that's where the biggest kind of mistake is. And people might not listen to me, and they can try to do the other way, and year or 2 years later, they will be still trying. Whereas people who will take this advice and will apply will just be ranking websites and making profits, which is, again, the most important thing while you are online.
Wow. What you're teaching here is totally different than what everybody else is teaching, which is I'm very, very excited about it because I believe you're right, because you can't base on your SEO on the past data because everything is so evolving right now. I think your technique is much better. Just put out there, see what works the most, and focus on that. So that's a brand new strategy I heard.
Yeah, you see, back in the day, and it was actually 2010. When I had this website that I was building for 14 months, and I had 300 pages of unique content on that site, no traffic, no nothing, right? And the biggest thing that I changed and why everything around me changed was that I stopped focusing on a single keyword. Before I found the keyword because the guy that was teaching the thing that, like, I was following one guy, and he was a big guru back then, and I was like following him, and he was teaching you pick a keyword you know, you look for search volume, you look for, you know, the other thing is that they put, you know,
Okay, summarize statistics.
yeah, they put these keywords in quotes in Google, and then they look how many pages there is, which is probably wrong again, you know. So they do all of these things, and when you are a newbie, you follow these things and you believe that it's going to get results, but soon you are facing reality. You know, you are spending money, you are investing your time, you take away time from your family and everything else, and results are not just there. They are just not there, you know. And when I switched that focus from said no, it couldn't be the right thing to do. Instead, let me focus on that. I made within first 3 months, I made $6,000.
Oh wow!
You know, and back then it was like huge money because imagine I was struggling. It was like I think it was 17th or 18th month when I was online, so a year and a half online, right? And when I made $6,000, you can't imagine. I was the luckiest guy on the planet, you know.
Right.
Smile was so big, I couldn't, you know, stop smiling, you know.
You probably jumping up and down as well, right?
Exactly. Because imagine how much effort was put in, and then you just switch one thing, you focus on different strategy, and boom, and you have results, and it's just magical, you know. You think, wow, you know, it's just amazing.
Yeah, cool, awesome. So Peter's gonna be here sharing what that aha moment is, and she already shared here. So he's also gonna introduce a brand new taking knowledge of his that's gonna really make this entire process so much easier. So speaking of that, let me ask you this: what is the story behind this product of yours? And most importantly, I want to find out what is the biggest problem. Solutions you want to providing. You're trying to help all the internet marketers solve here.
Yeah, so it's a very good question. And the number one thing is that, as I mentioned before, we are a real software company, and I have now over 5 years of experience, and all the struggles and everything else, I have experienced it immensely on myself. So I know the process from the ground up. I know what it takes to build a business. I know what it takes to focus on what makes money instead of, you know, some technical stuff and things like that. And now that we are running, you know, 20 plus SEO team, so that's one part of our business, and we build about 500 websites. I know intimately every single detail that a person must do in order to get properly structured, content-rich, unique content-rich, Google-ready website. So basically, a website that is ready for Google to get indexed and ranked on first page of Google. And you know what? I don't know if you know that, but did you know that there is nearly 90 small tasks that you need to do in order to make it happen?
No, I didn't know that before.
90. So if you actually take a website building process in first 30 days, just first 30 days, and you break down the process to the small tasks that the other person could do. So let's say if I would take some person and I want to kind of control them, you know, in the sense that they do good things for me. So I say, listen, do this one task, right? And when you break down everything that way, it takes nearly 90 steps to build a website that is properly structured, content-rich, unique content-rich, and ready basically for Google to index and rank high on Google. And it's insane. So when we basically had this system in place with all of these tasks, the number one question that we were asking ourselves was how we can cut it off, you know, like cut half of it off, you know. And we have built some technology before where we cut most of those things off, but there were still a lot of things, you know, still there, you know, and we want to kind of improve and build something again. So basically, we built a technology that reduces those tasks by about 75 up to 80%. And that's massive. And again, if you go back to the focus point, to what's important and why you came online, and you think how much time you actually invest in order to, you know, research keywords and select keywords, in order to configure your website and structure it in a proper way, in order to select the design, you know, and figure out what kind of color schemes you are going to use on your site, right? Specific to your niche. And all that kind of things, it takes ages. It takes ages for a single person, you know, for a home-based business owner, for somebody who just want to make money online. If you don't have resources to pay somebody $500 per month to build a website for you, or you don't have resources to, you know, hire designers to just fine-tune your website and stuff like that, it takes ages, you know.
Right.
So we were able to reduce that by 75 to 80%. And most importantly here is that it's not about building shiny things, you know, where people get excited and then, you know, a couple of weeks later, the software is gone and the vendor is gone and you barely can, you know, turn it on, if that, you know, and the software literally disappears. We built something that is really strategic, specific functions, does specific functions in order to improve results, in order to cut the time that is required to build a website, and basically help to improve the life, you know, because that's what it's about. If you can free up a couple of hours per day, you know, to run your, let's say, 25 website network, and it makes you 5 figures, why not do that? I mean, that's amazing. You know?
And I want to kind of throw a quote out there that kind of give the idea out is rich people buy time, poor people sell their own time.
Yes.
Right?
And shouldn't be that way because, you know, technology today is so advanced and our capabilities is simply incredible, right? And considering that, it shouldn't be that way, you know? You just need to focus on things that really matters. And that's why we build technology which is intuitively easy to understand, which works, you know? And basically you can just get results by doing the right things and in the right way. Even if you have no experience in SEO, you have joined online marketing yesterday, you know. So I would say that those who joined yesterday, it's a big advantage because you will not learn all that crap that doesn't work, because I already have done it for you, you know. I have gone through all of that, so I can present to you solution, so you don't need to go through that struggle and experience what I was experiencing, you know.
So part of the learning is actually de-learning, right?
Exactly. It's very hard, especially when you talk to your customers. And as I said, we do that daily. We love our customers, obviously, and we try to give them the best possible solutions and help them to get results. When you talk to them daily, it's basically the number one thing they say why they are not succeeding right now is lack of time, you know, because there is so much to do. There is, you know, the next email in the inbox, which says that there is an incredible technology that is going to set you free now for life, you know, and obviously as a human being, it's just natural that you want to check it out. And as soon as you start to check it out, you are caught into it and you basically buy and you waste another day or week or whatever, you know. And we don't develop software like that. We develop real solutions that can work equally well for newbies and professionals, local business consultants. There's a lot of people in our customer base that are local business consultants. So when we build something, we think about 2 things, basically. We think about how it can help our own team of people to reduce time and be more efficient and get better results, and also what's required for our customers to step the game a couple of levels, you know, and just get results faster, you know.
Right. So you got me very, very excited here. And would you have a couple of minutes, maybe kind of give us a quick sneak preview of this thing here?
Sure. Yeah, let me do that. So let me just switch the screen and see what we can do here. All right. So sharing the screen. Not sure if you can see it.
Yeah. I can see it now. I can see myself on your.
All right. So I will show you kind of. I can't show you absolutely everything. It would take me half an hour or more.
Right.
Some couple of ideas that I mentioned. So let's say you go to the Google keyword tool, and let's say you are targeting, just for an example purposes, let's say we are targeting video marketing, right?
Right.
Let's say that's our kind of keyword. We get an idea. So we click basically the button. We get an idea. We get a bunch of ideas. Now, what most people don't know, and this is a big secret just for you, your people, is that most people go to these keyword ideas and they check all the, all these ideas right here, right? And they are excited about that. But what's more valuable actually is these ad group ideas, because what happens here, Google automatically organizes relevancy groups based on the primary keyword, right?
Okay.
It says, okay, if you build your website about video marketing, make sure you target these keywords because these are relevant regarding that topic, you know? So what do we do here? We just click download, and as you can see, there are 62 ad groups. There are 956 keywords, and what you can do, you can now download this in a CSV file format. So you click download, it's going to download. You save the file on your computer. So let me do this right now. Let me find some place to save it. So let's say we save here in the keywords. And now I have this saved on my computer, right? So normally what people would do, they would now go to run some softwares and analyze a bunch of things and stuff like that and like go crazy, spend a couple of days in analytics and basically don't understand anything of that and would be just frustrated, right?
Right.
What we are going to do instead, we are going inside of the P1 Video Magnet software suite, and we go to the keyword planner and we click this button, import the CSV file. And now we're going to select the file. So I'm going to select the file that I just downloaded. And now it's going to import all those 62 groups with 956 keywords right inside of the software, right? And remember that these are relevancy groups that Google already built. You don't need to do work on those, you know? You don't need to analyze them much because Google already did the work for you, right?
Right.
And when you remember when I said to you that, you know, that it's important to target groups instead of individual keywords, that's where we make this very simple. So now, as you can see, all of these 900 keywords were imported, and they are organized in a properly structured group, right? Just in a proper group, all right?
Wow, so this is all done automatically, right?
This is done, well, I call it semi-automatically because you had to go to the Google AdWords and you had to download the file. But Google AdWords Keyword Planner is a free tool available to anybody, right? So it's not a problem. And it's basically easier to download and upload than it is to do it via API, just from the technology point of view, because APIs may broke and it can be slow, whereas right now we got all of these data within minutes, right? So now we have all these data, and as you can see, we have cost per click, we have traffic volume, and there's a couple of things you can do here. First, you can build category groups by clicking just individual kind of groups. So you click this, push it to the site manager, you click export, and now all of these groups are exported to your site manager, which I will show you in a moment, right?
Right.
At the same time, you can go through individual keywords and say, all right, I want to target this keyword that is 10.81 cost per click. It gets just 30 searches, but that's fine. It's kind of high value keyword. Let's just click this, right? And now I can select categories that I have or just create a new category, right? And push that keyword there. And that keyword is gone automatically from the keyword planner, right? And that's how you literally, if you would press this export all to site manager, you could do this with a single click for all 956 or whatever keywords we had, right? It would take a couple of minutes because obviously 900 keywords to process, it just takes time, right?
Right.
But it's very, very fast. So now we go to the site manager, and that's where the magic happens, you know? So one of the biggest challenges that people have is that they don't know how to build proper site structures, right? And if there is no proper site structure, then as much as humans would be confused, the same way, you know, Google is confused. So let's say if you build the doors for your home and they look just like window, some people might get confused, right?
Right.
So it's the same thing here. So right now, as you can see, this is the marketing agency. This is basically the keyword group that we just pushed. And now let's just create a category. So we click this button and boom, we have the category. So category was created, and you can delete it, edit it, whatever you want, right? You can also create a page with just a single click for the same keyword if you want to. And now you have on the single screen all the data you need, right? But that's not where everything ends. Obviously, now you have all these keywords, so you need to generate content, right? That's next big thing, right? So what you can do here, you can either generate content for individual keywords. So let's say I want to generate for internet marketing agencies, or you can just select and schedule content generation for entire category by clicking this single button.
Oh, wow.
How cool is that?
That is awesome. I like
So
it.
now you select marketing agency, and regardless of how many keywords you have in that category, you can say, okay, publish content right away. And once you hit here, publish, we automatically have this content quality control built into it. So there is no questions about duplicate content, and you never run into the, Google penalties about that stuff or something like that. So you are totally secure here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now you select how many posts you want to publish per day, It's not normal when you build a site that you publish 20, 30, 50 posts at the same time per day. It's not normal, right?
No.
So the normal would be, let's say, 5 posts per day, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can here enable, for example, schema.org markup with just a single click. You can customize the content placement and everything else. You can also enable spinning for everything. You can get content from easings where you can include the author box or not. And obviously it's going to be spinned so you can, make sure that it's unique. And then you can just set basically what happens here with the quality control is that you basically set up the rule here and which says something like this. So automatically publish content with content duplication according to copy skip is less than, for example, whatever percentage you select, right?
Okay.
So
what would it be your recommendation? Like
it's
25?
25. It's by default, so you don't need to even think about it.
Okay.
And then you basically click Start Curation. And what it does right away, it basically turns all of these posts, as you will see in a moment, it's going to turn them all to the generation in progress set, right? And what's going to happen behind the scenes is that now it's just need to refresh one more time here because probably the internet connection is slower. So I will refresh this one more time. But basically what's going to happen is that it's going to generate, like as you can see here, it's going to schedule posts based on your keywords automatically. And these posts is going to be unique. They are going to be properly structured and so on and so forth, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now if you go, for example, to schedule posts, and yeah, my internet is cutting off, which is why it failed. So let me just refresh it. Yeah, I don't know why, but the internet is down. I don't know how we are talking still.
That's crazy.
That's crazy indeed. So yeah, anyway, I can just show you what is open right now. So essentially, there is much more than this, but if you look here inside, the way how the website looks, and this was loaded before, you can see that it looks stunning, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, check on these emotions and everything else, and you can customize absolutely everything of this, or you can just load the, predefined layouts, and they will be automatically just as you want. And the most important thing is that with P1 Video Magnet System, you are not building, video sites, just a video site. You can literally build any site you want, all right? Any type of site you can build with, let's say, some of the most popular themes like Thesis or Genesis or whatever. You can do absolutely the same with P1 Video Magnet WordPress, right? Even more, if you check here the post view, you can see here that you have basically automatic social kind of conversion modules right here. And this is going to show up always below the video because video is the most engaging thing, as you know, right? Mm-hmm. So you have a video on the page, and just below the video, you instantly have social icons where you can get people to sign up to your email list, sign up for your YouTube channel, or share posts on Facebook or on Twitter. So if you click that, it automatically generates the open graph image as well, customized for every single post. So there is a lot of exciting things. So let me just refresh. Maybe we got the website back. And so I can properly show you this. So we got the website back, and let me just go here, and let me just do the post regeneration by selecting here the same things that we selected before. So we select 5 posts. We select everything before, and we just start curation. So internet is still down. Something is down there. So we need to refresh this. So we are refreshing all the keywords in the category to make sure it works, and that's about it. So there is a lot of things into this, and it's unfortunate that the internet cut off, and now it just reads my cookies, so I can't show you really, but it just works always. Basically, when internet is working, you will get 100% success rate.
Okay. Can you talk about what I see? There's three different.
As you can see right now, as you can see right now, I just pressed the button, and now all the keywords were generated, and now it goes to, as you can see, this yellow indicates the keyword has been queued and is awaiting post generation. So now these 13 keywords are going to be basically generated posts one by one based on your schedule. And this is not some garbage content, but it's high quality, unique content. As you saw, we have all the content quality controls in place and everything else, you know?
Yeah, does this kind of post mixture of content, just articles, or is it videos, or what kind of content?
It's videos, it's images, it's content, rich content. So basically, as you can see, these are not actually videos. So if you click on this, they actually take you inside of the page, right? And that's where the video. So there was a thumbnail from the video that is used for image in order to basically get that engagement and get a lot of click-throughs from people, you know?
Right.
And what is incredible here as well, just a couple of things. So we go to this generator, then here you can literally generate, I don't know if you are familiar with open graph images. Open graph images is basically what you see on Facebook. When you go on Facebook, you see these ads that people are running, right? So with P1 Media Creator, you can literally create Facebook ads. You can select an image and create Facebook ads and go upload them directly to Facebook Ads Manager, and they will be good. They will be approved.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. There's also all kinds of, there is pop-up technology with basically where you can customize, for example, the exit overlay. And I'm not sure I'm now logged in. Maybe it's not going to show. Oh, as you can see, this is an pop-up. This is an entry pop-up. So now if I close this, I scroll down and I scroll back up and I try to exit, it doesn't show because, as I said, I'm logged in. So it reads my cookies. But within a moment, it basically shows the exit overlay, which basically displays posts that you selected here. And you can select, for example, most popular posts from the same category. So basically, if somebody goes to the video marketing category, probably they are interested about video marketing. If somebody goes to, you know, SEO category, probably they are interested in SEO, right?
Right.
You can set up a specific page. Let's say I want to target only posts from uncategorized and only, let's say, this post, right? Or I can select this page and only video marketing page. And that means that only that page is going to show up. We also have all the integrations with all the autoresponders, so you can build all the lists. So absolutely everything is thought through step by step, how to, as I said, eliminate all the kind of crazy tasks that you need to do and stuff like that. We also have, for example, automatic playlist setup. So whenever you embed video on your site, it automatically adds that to the playlist. As you can see, this is the playlist where we have a bunch of different videos added right now, and it does it automatically. So it organizes your YouTube channel along with your website automatically.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
that's never done before. I've never seen anybody done that before. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, there is a post scheduling, there's all the reportings, you know, as you can see, here is a bunch of different posts are queued. Then as I said, the P1 Media Creator is absolutely incredible. So think about this. If we go now, let's say this post, right? And if we share this on Facebook, we have a different open graph image, right? If we go this, let's take this taken, for example, page, right? And if we take this page and if we click share on Facebook, it has a different, as you can see, and it does it automatically. So for every single post or page, you will have this different open graph image. And basically what this open graph image does, it gets you click-through rates, you know? It gets people to click through from Facebook to your website. There's a lot of people talking about viral marketing and stuff like that, yet when we click on their social buttons, either doesn't generate image at all, or it takes some kind of images what you have on the site and just randomly selects one of the images, you know?
Right.
And that's not the way, like I can show you the difference. So if I go to my Facebook right now, let's say I go here, I have the demo page here. So let's say I go to my demo page and look here. So this is a comparison. So here 8 hours ago, I shared some random blog post, right? And this is how you'll see the blog post displayed. And now I shared the video magnet blog post. So on which one it's most likely you would click and check it out? On this one or on this one?
The bigger one, the first one.
That's obvious, because you can put any kind of call to action here and say, watch this video or see this crazy stuff, you know, or whatever, something that makes people to click through and actually go and check it out the page. And that's how you are going to get even more traffic from social media sites, right? So literally every single thing here is thought through step by step, because this is what we do in our business. We build websites and we think about processes that we do in our business, and we build software around those processes. So it's not about, let's figure out what to sell people and then disappear 30 days later, and the period is over, and basically the software is finished, right?
Right.
It's really about, it's a piece of engineering to make it happen. And there's manual curation if you go to the posts. And I can talk about it all day long. There is all these other features where you can display, for example, you can display this page differently. You can display this page how it is right now, or you can take this video and throw it in the middle here, and your social buttons, these social buttons will always stay below that video. Because when people watch the video, they get excited, and that's when they click some of these buttons and generate traffic, right? Nobody clicks buttons when they read some content, right? Rarely people click buttons when they read content. Mostly they click buttons when they watch video, you know?
Do you have the ability to add a buy button down there below the video? Just out of curiosity.
Here, no, you can't do this right now. If a lot of people will ask for it, we will do it.
Okay.
But I think the most important asset that any business can have is an email list, right?
Right.
I mean, there is no bigger asset than an email list, because that's when you can sell anything, anytime. When you can access, as I usually say, the business changes online when you can start to access 1,000 people with a push of a button, right? That's when your life changes. So your goal as a marketer should be, if you run a local business consulting business, then you know this intimately, because local businesses are usually about lead generation, right? But if you are an affiliate marketer, then always think about how you can build a list so you can access people literally anytime when you want, you know? So that's kind of a short demo. And we have also, manual curation. You can add content by clicking the button here and searching. You can add video here. If you take video marketing, for example, and you search for it, it's going to pick the videos. And let's say you select this video and you can edit everything. And then with a click of a button, it's going to show up where you want it to show up. There is spinners, there is Copyscape, all these integrations. We have also multiple layouts. For example, we can change how homepage looks like with the push of a button. You click it, you save it, and it's changed, right? We have post-page layouts with social button display. And everything, as I said, is really thought through in order to make it easy for people to launch properly structured, optimized websites with content on the pages, ready to rank on the first page of Google, getting traffic and everything else, so you can focus on really what's important, which is making money,
That is, I love it. I gotta say, I love it. This is
all right. So let me stop sharing screen. I'll cut back to you.
All right. So I think a lot of people watching this right now is going to be really, really exciting about this. So let me ask you some specific questions about the offer itself.
Yep.
So let's talk about again, name of the product. Just kind of remind them again. And secondly, let's talk about time to launch. And thirdly, let's talk about who's going to be really benefit for getting this.
Yeah. So the launch is on Tuesday, 18th of November at 12 p.m. Eastern time, right? There will be, this is a limited time offer. So here's what you know about me already, and what I just will emphasize to your customers is that this is a $500 software. This is a $500 software suite. And once the launch is over, the price is going to be $500. Mm-hmm. And we did this previously with another piece of software that we launched half a year ago. Mm-hmm. And we still have people paying $500 to get that software. So the launch is really, it's not some fell scarcity or something like that. We don't do these tricks. We really open the software. We know it at a high level. And first and foremost, we want to serve our customers. So we open it for the best price you can possibly get, right? Then a couple of days later, we close it down, and the price is $500 from that moment onward, right? There's no discussion about it. You can email us, whatever. It's not going to happen. There will be no different price because we know how much building this software and how powerful it is. You know, we know how much it costs. We know what kind of technology is behind it, and like literally, we know that there's no competition to build this software. There's like none of these sort of one-day software sellers. They can't build this software. This is 5 months of 6 developers full-time working on this project for last, as I said, 3-4 months, right? So this is not some joke. This is a $100,000 software. That's about the cost that we paid for it, right? Mm-hmm. So when it comes to benefiting, so it is equally beneficial to somebody who's just starting out. So let's say you discovered online marketing yesterday, and that's good because if you listen in this interview, you know that the #1 focus is to focus on making money instead of all the kind of technical stuff, right? Let professionals focus on technical stuff. And as I said, I have gone through all kinds of different things. So I know what needs to be done in order to build a website. And that's why we have this technology that can do that in minutes, right? So first of all, somebody who started out, if you are a professional who is, let's say, giving a local business consulting to people, then this software will cut your costs, first and foremost, by about 75%. So whatever you are building right now to your team of people, or however you outsource this, or whether you do it yourself, it's going to cut off costs by 75%. I can guarantee you that, right?
And I want to jump in and say something very quick. You also will cut off a lot of stress level as well.
Yeah, 100%. You know, like there's no question about it. As I said, we build it for our team first and foremost, and that's why it's like that, right?
Yeah.
So local business consultants, affiliate marketers. Mm-hmm. Yes, you can launch a video site, which is now very popular. A lot of people are buying these video creation softwares like crazy, right? Mm-hmm. So absolutely, your stunning video that you created with those awesome softwares that are out there, mm-hmm. your video on P1 Video Magnet powered site will look just incredible, right? Mm-hmm. And just to quickly, let me show you something, just to switch screens.
Sure.
I forgot to show you something very important. And what I want to show you now.
All right, one second, Peter. Let me lock on your screen real quick.
Okay.
All right, we good.
So let me show you right now. Let me make a duplicate. Let me take this out, right? I will take this tab out a little bit. Okay. So let me duplicate it. So now I will take it out. I can't actually. Let me just launch it in a new window. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it in a new window like this. I'm going to paste it in here. And what I'm going to demonstrate now to you in a moment is hold on one second. Oh, here's the overlay, exit overlay. That's how it's displayed, and basically everything you can customize. Remember, we mentioned that. But let me show you something else. This is something I wanted to show you. So now, check this. So imagine you have a cell phone, right?
Wait, now, I don't think I see the other screen because I think you shared the just one browser, right? So any other new
All
window.
right, you don't see that. All right, let me just, how do I get back to this?
You gotta
Ooh.
unshare and share it again, I think.
Oh boy. Uh-huh. So if I close that,
Wait,
and if I
yeah.
open this up. All right. Right, so I can't actually show you that.
Okay.
I wanted to show you the mobile responsiveness. It's simply incredible, you know.
Why don't you take this browser and just shrink it? I think that will
Oh
show
yeah,
it.
maybe I can do that. Maybe I
Yeah,
can
maybe
do
just
that.
narrow it down a little bit. Maybe I can.
Yeah. Let me just try it. You know? So what we are going to do now, I'm clicking the hide button here. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this and I'm going to shrink it as a mobile
There we
site,
go.
right?
There we go.
There we go. And look at this. Now let me show you this. So here we have logo prominently on the top. Here we have social buttons. Here we have a home page. Here we have search. Here we have video properly placed. Here we have the opt-in box. Look at this. How beautiful is this? Here we have a YouTube channel. Get leads on your YouTube channel. Here we have share button, Twitter button, Google Plus button, and here we have a content post. Look at this. This is what mobile responsiveness is all about, you know?
This is very, very important because you know what, in the next couple of years, if we're not already here, you know, most of the phones are huge now, and they're gonna be all on the phone now. So
if you are a local business consultant and you do local business, you need local sites like this, you know, where you have a video. You create your video with, you know, one of those software products, Video Maker Effects or whatever they are, right?
Line deal right now, I think.
Yeah. That's the next thing, right? So you create the video and you put it on the page like this, and that's when you will get Google to love you. That's when you will get conversions and everything else. You know, we understand technology literally better than most people. You know,
Right.
because we take it very, very seriously. As I said, we are building stuff for our business, so we take technology very seriously. We have my partner and CEO of our company, Andy Fletcher. He has an engineering degree in computer science.
Okay.
So, you know, that says a lot.
Right.
Like you can ask a couple of other companies out there and those quick software sellers how much they understand technology. Especially because their sales pages is not mobile responsive.
It's funny.
So yeah, anyway, if you are a local business consultant, you saw just right now how important it is. You basically have a responsive design that is lightning fast. It will just do what you want to do. And we have a constant development happening. We are constantly updating this system as well. So within, you know, next couple of days, there will be another update. Within the next couple of days, there will be another update. We have more features coming, more templates, more stuff coming in. So we want to make, especially P1 Video Magnet WordPress theme, we want to make it as a standard in the industry. So you on your blog, anybody, basically, regardless of your business, is going to run it because it's going to be simple. It's going to be effective, simple, fast, easy to set up, right?
All right, so I know you want to kind of keep the OTO stuff as a secret right now, but would you mind to talk about what exactly they'll be getting inside the front-end offer?
Yeah, so the front-end offer is P1 Video Magnet Software Suite, which includes P1 Video Magnet WordPress theme, which is, as you saw, mobile responsive, which has built-in social conversion system, which has built-in motion technology, like lead generation system, and there is much, much more, right? You can absolutely customize everything if you want to. So if you are somebody who want to tweak, you know, every single little detail, you can absolutely do it. But if you are somebody who don't care much about it, but just want a stunning looking website in seconds, you have it, right? The second piece in the front end is P1 Video Curator. P1 Video Curator has inbuilt P1 Site Manager, P1 Keyword Planner, YouTube playlist manager, right? Content generator, right? So basically, P1 video curator takes care of your website structure to making sure that it is SEO optimized, properly SEO optimized, not those fake silo sites that people are talking about, right? But properly optimized website. It takes care of content generation, right? Generates unique, high quality content. Now, I'm not saying, and I will never say this, that you will get content for every single keyword, you know, perfectly optimized and stuff like that. But that's why we have a quality control system in place. So you can literally, you know, when the content is not quality that you want, it's going to be sent to the draft mode where you can add it, update it, whatever you want, right? So that's the second piece. So those are two pieces on the front end, right? It's like almost like other people are selling the same things in the funnel. We say that and we sell all of that on the front end, right?
Okay, cool.
The third piece is P1 Media Creator. And P1 Media Creator, number one, generates open graph standard image dynamically for every single post. It's unique design. You can select randomly templates. It's going to look different for every single post. And you just need to click 2 buttons to make it happen, you know? Now, if you are not designer, try to create open graph standard image, and you will see how much time it takes. For me, it takes hours, you know, because I'm not a graphic designer, nor I care about it, you know.
I just want to ask one question about the open graph. Is the user has ability to upload maybe their custom logos or maybe they want branding for the local business or their own brand?
Absolutely, absolutely. They can upload logos for open graph image. They can upload logos for the website itself. Everything is customizable, however you want. The second thing is that you can create with P1 Media Creator. You can create Facebook ads, right? So you have a Facebook ad creation tool, and especially if you are doing local business, boom, you have just a few buttons and you have a tool. Basically, you have a Facebook ad that you can run and send traffic to your clients, right?
Right.
So those are 3 pieces in a one software suite. They work perfectly together, but here is the key. Every single, like basically 2 of those pieces, which is P1 Video Magnet Theme and P1 Video Curator, can be used separately on any website you already have.
Oh, wow.
So if you have a website, and let's say, I know how painful sometimes it is to change a WordPress theme on a website. Even though we have made it P1 Video Magnet in a way that makes it super easy and don't screw up the website, right? It's absolutely understandable. If you have invested a couple of hundreds or a couple of $1,000s in your website design, it's not going to be easy to give it up, right?
Right.
That's why you might not use it for that specific website, but you can still use it, P1 Video Curator, you know, with all the site manager, keyword planner, everything else. Also, site manager, if you have, let's say you have posts on your website, you can take site manager, build your keywords, as I showed you before, and then assign your existing page those keywords, link them together. So now your website is properly structured, and every single person, by logging into your website, so let's say you want to give it to your, you know, wife, or you want to give it to your virtual assistant, right? Now, if you want to give a website, you need to do a bunch of spreadsheets and explain, my website is targeting this, my website is doing this page was created for that page was created for that. With P1 Video Curator, we solve that problem because everything is inside of the site manager. You look at it, you see everything, it's understandable that a 5-year-old kid can understand, right? Push button easy, and it gives you access to everything. So those are the pieces, those are basically the pieces on the front end. And when you will see the price, I think you will fall off the chair, you know, because
it's now $500, right?
we have raised the bar. What is value, right, in this business, like by far, you know, because these softwares could be individually sold each, even with a huge launch discount, for let's say $90 each, easy, right? The problem that they solve is massive, but as you will see, the price is ridiculous, and therefore I'm looking forward to have you as a customer.
And one more question. With the front end offer, what kind of license? Is it single site, 5 sites, or you have different structures as well?
We have a standard, our company licensing policy.
Okay.
We have 3 packages. We have Get It Started package, which is basically created for people that are on limited budget or they are just starting out, so that they can get the system for a single website, start to make some money, get some results, and then come back for more, right?
Mm-hmm.
People who are a little bit more experienced and more serious about their financial future, we have a growth package which offers the same level of software quality for 25 sites. So now you can run 25 sites on entire software suite without any problem. And for experienced marketers and those who really want to make 5-6 figures per month, so they have the goal of that kind of level, then we have the enterprise level, which is 100 licenses. So you literally can take this entire package and install on 100 sites and use it on 100 sites. And boy, how much money you can make if you have 100 sites. I know that because I have.
Right. And the starter package is of 5 sites, am I correct?
One site.
One site, okay.
Yeah.
So it's 125, 100, right? Basically.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. All right, so.
And also regarding the OTO, I have no problem to talk about it. The main reason why we didn't put it on the front end is just not to confuse people, because there are already a lot of stuff. So the OTO is called P1 Video Spider, and that's the most strategic and most intelligent content syndication system ever developed on WordPress.
Wow. What is the content syndication, right? System.
Yeah.
Would you talk about that just for somebody just joined internet marketing, they don't know what the heck that is?
Yes. Content syndication system is basically you publish content on your website, and now you need to build some backlinks, you need to get some social love, and in order to not to go and copy and paste everything everywhere, you set up a strategic syndication where basically as actions happens, the syndication happens automatically. It spreads the love like a spider and brings back the traffic and improves the rankings of your site. So that's how it works.
I think it's like this. If you open a restaurant in a shopping center, you need to get the word out. You got to get the word out. Radio, televisions.
You take flyers and you run around and you go people that go by flyers, right? Whereas here, you don't need to do that. You just press a button and boom.
That's what I love about online marketing. It's all free.
It's not the fact that it's free, but it's the biggest leverage a human can have. Just think about you invest 1 hour and how much you can get out of it. How much people you can access 1 million people easily today, with a couple of buttons, and that's just fascinating. You can be somewhere in the woods where there is just internet access, and you can be talking to somebody in the other part of the world.
Right.
No problem. Like we have, as I said, we have over 40 people in our team, and they are located in different parts of the world, right?
Right.
And like when you go constantly in our group systems, somebody's online all the time because somebody's in New Zealand, somebody's in Australia, somebody's in the Philippines, somebody's in Europe, somebody's in America, somebody's somewhere else, just crazy.
Yeah, I think internet actually made the world a lot smaller.
It did exactly that. It's hugely smaller.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be talking right now. Like think about this technology.
Yeah, exactly.
The Google Hangout technology that we use right now. I mean, think about how much it would cost just 2 years or 3 years ago, to have a streaming video, right? Streaming video. There was US Stream, I believe, website that cost like $1,000 per minute. If I'm right.
Good days, I think. When I started a video, it was very, very expensive just to running the video, and it pauses all the time. Now, fast forward to today, man, the technology just changed.
Yeah, and that's why it's important, it's important to be very focused on what's kind of really the key for your business, you know, because there is so much distraction, there's so much going on, and people are, you know, lured to learn about that piece of thing, that piece of thing, that piece of thing, when in reality, if you think about what really is important and what really makes you money, there is not so many things, you know. And that's why it's important to follow technology, so you don't work, for example, with the ancient technology and try to do something today. You need to follow technology, but you need to make sure that you are very strategic, what you use, how you use it, and most importantly, remember that there is no correlation between how much time you invest and what kind of money you get out. And this is very important, because especially if somebody who comes from 9-to-5 job, you know, they have this hour rate mentality where they, like, I work 10 hours, so I get whatever, the $50 per hour, whatever it is, right? So they get out of that, they get that, right? And then they come to the business and they expect kind of the same thing, but there is no correlation. I might not be working today at all, but I might be making $100,000, you know? There is no correlation between how much I work and what I get out of it, you know? But it doesn't, I'm not saying that you don't need to work. You absolutely need to work, but you need to be very strategic, precise, and make the specific decision what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, who has done it before, right? And who is the reliable person I can listen to and follow, you know? Make clear, conscious decision about it, follow that, and then money will just follow, you know? Money will just show up.
Right. So the most important investment you need to do is investing in yourself, and I believe this software of yours is one of the things you need to invest in yourself, because that can never go away.
Yeah, and as I said, the key thing is that we are updating software. We never, you know, let our customers down. And I mean, I'm not saying, you know, you can't make everybody happy. I mean, it's just real. I'm not pretending, you know, this fancy guy who makes everybody happy, you know. I'm not that guy, but I will make sure to take care of you. I will make sure to support you. I'll make sure to help you. I will answer personally your questions in communities. You know, you can ask me strategy questions. To book an hour with me, one-on-one, you have to pay $1,000, you know. In communities, you can ask me questions for free. And I answer questions myself. It's not that I outsource that, because I love customers so much that that's the part that I can't let it go. I just want to be close to people all the time. People is the most important thing, you know. People. All right. It's not everything else.
Okay, got one important question, because most of my people who's watching this, I kind of really want to get that early bird thing. I know you have a early bird thing going on here, but I'll let you talk about how do they get to that webinar and how do they get to the early bird thing that you have here.
The best way how to get to the webinar is go through your link before 10 a.m. Eastern Time on 18th of November. Okay? So before 10 a.m. Eastern Time on 18th of November, sign up, register. There is a page when you click Hans link, there is a redirect to the page where you can sign up for the webinar. Show up on that webinar, right? Show up on that webinar. And what's very important, don't click other people's links. You know, if you are on a bunch of different people's lists, then make sure that when the buy happens, you click Hans link again, right? Now, until 12 p.m., Hans link is going to redirect only to webinar registration page, but it will ensure that if you click that link, it will ensure that Han gets credit and you get whatever Han is promising to you. And you will be the first one to get a discount to the software as well.
Yes. So guys, that's the only way you can get an early bird price. So go ahead, if you're watching this right now, click the link below this video and go ahead and sign up for that webinar. Plus, he's gonna teach you some awesome. If you think this interview was cool, just wait until the webinar. He's gonna share some awesome stuff in there as well.
Yeah, I just want to say one thing is that it's the webinar, like it's a sales webinar. It's definitely, I will sell the software, right? It's obvious, right? That's why it's called early bird webinar. But I will give you the strategies that you will not find anywhere else. I can guarantee you that. You know, they are not available. They are available in one secret website that few hundred of my customers have access to, and it's just magical. And make sure you be very early for the webinar, because just before this interview, I checked my stats and I saw that we have nearly 1,800 people registered for the webinar, which basically, and this was, you know, started on Friday. You know, weekend is a slow day, so Monday it will pick up, and we will have 4,000 or 5,000 registered, which means that we will have 1,000 people in the room, and the room will be full. So you make sure that you jump 20 minutes, 30 minutes before. Just click the webinar registration link that you will get in the email, and literally just wait for me to show up, because that experience will be impressive. I can guarantee you that.
All right. So on that note, Peter, thank you so much for spending time here with us. And I got one last question and for you. It's important. And you know, as people watching this live demo of yours, as they're watching this interview, they know you the expert, and they know how much time and energy and they're gonna save to have this software of yours, and they want to buy it, they want to get it, and but everybody has that little voice on the back of the head telling them don't take any action, what I call the loser voice. You know, everybody has that from time to time. So my question to you, Peter, is what makes this software so unique? In your personal opinion, they should absolutely grab during this launching period?
First of all, the number one thing is strategic. It's not, you know, fancy stuff that does fancy things on the video, but when you start to fine tune it, you will realize that it's not useful, right? So it's strategic. It's really thought through how to save 70, 80% of time that you currently invest in building your websites, fine-tuning your websites, you know, paying a ton of money to designers and stuff like that. This software is built to eliminate all that, so you can just push a couple of buttons, build your website, let it run, let Google do their thing and rank your site on the first page of Google, give you traffic and everything else. So you can focus on what's more important, figuring out how to monetize your site, how to convert visitors that comes to your website to money, and really find what is the best offer, what is the best deal that you can, you know, sell on your website, whatever you do, you know, or build a list, or generate leads for local business, or, you know, get clicks to an affiliate offer. And you know, Han, I have taught you a couple of tricks a couple of years ago, and you have made a ton of money just by those tricks, right? And so there are more important things you need to focus on that will literally change your business. And you need to trust me when I say that, you know, this software is going to do, you know, websites for you, it's going to generate content for you, you will have Google structured layouts, your website will look beautiful, mobile responsive, all of those things. You don't need to worry about that, because they are taken care of. You know, they are taken care of for you. You need to worry about, in what niche I want to go in, what is the best offer in that niche, and, you know, what kind of link I need to put on the page so it makes me money. That's your focus, right? Everything else is pretty much waste of time. If you invest in your website building more than 30 minutes, more than 15 minutes, you probably are wasting your time.
Right. You gotta invest in the money creating activity.
We build websites now. As I said, we build about 500, 600. We have nearly 1,000 websites of our own, right? Other websites are for customers. And we build about 5 to 7 websites. So one person builds 5 to 7 websites per day.
Oh, wow.
Software, you know?
Oh, wow.
Where previously, I could tell you, previously they were working about 3 to 4 days with a single money site. So there are different sites. There are PBN sites, right, which are a little bit simple, and there are money sites. So money sites is more complex, you know. So if previously they spent a couple of days, 3, 4 days, right? Now they can do 5 websites per day, you know. You can calculate how much is the difference. So, and best of all, I pay them the same thing. I don't pay them more or less.
Right, but it produces more.
Just the ROI for me is like incredible.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we have this website building is a 7-figure business for us. You know, it's absolutely incredible.
Oh wow, cool, awesome. So on that note, Peter, before we go here, do you have a final word of wisdom you'd like to share?
Yeah, sure. My wisdom is, as I said before, remember that there's no correlation between how much you spend time on, how much you work, how much you invest time, and the output you get. There's no correlation. If you think that I will work harder and will get better results, unfortunately, I'm the bad news guy in this case, you know, because it's not going to happen. What you need to have is strategy, winning strategy, and like basically apply those winning strategy, be there in the right places, and that's what is going to get you results. So really, don't focus on hard work so much. Focus to be strategic, intelligent, focus on understanding marketing, understanding what really makes money. That's where you need to invest. And obviously, I'm looking forward that you will join me as my customer, and then I will provide more good information in the communities and via our membership, so you can really automate your business and get serious results. So I highly recommend that you go through Hans link and join P1 Video Magnet software suite, grab it, and and I'm looking forward to see you in the member side.
Awesome. On that note, guys, thank you so much for sticking with us. Watch this awesome interview. Hopefully you guys will learn a lot, and most importantly, very exciting to get the software. And make sure you stay tuned, watch a very short sales/demo video so you know exactly what you'll be getting here and see how much money and time you'll be saving as well. All right, so Peter, thank you again for spending time with us, and I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon.
Yeah, bye.
Cheers.
Hi, this is Peter Garety, and just imagine you copy a keyword, you paste it on your WordPress site, you click a button, and it gives you a page that looks like this, where you have the top video prominently featured to engage visitors to watch, where you have the social engagement board with list building feature and all of these social sharing systems. And when the social sharing buttons get clicked, they automatically, for every single post or page, generates unique open graph image that will get more traffic to your website directly from social media sites. Or you can even run a Facebook ad using this image. It's really Facebook ad standard image. Even more, your video can be placed here on the top like you see right now, or it can be placed anywhere in the content, whether on the top here just below the headline, or it can be at the bottom, or it can be anywhere inside of the content, keeping the social engagement board just below it, so you can convert people where they are on the page. And this will make any page look engaging while still serving your main business purpose, whether you are building a website for affiliate marketing, or it's a local business website, or for any kind of business needs. You can customize absolutely everything how it looks, but when you get the page up, it will just look stunning. Even more, what if on the same page you would have a Copyscape approved content so you can rank it on Google and get free traffic? And what if your page becomes like a magnet, keeping your website visitors engaged until they convert, either opt into your email list, click an affiliate link, or buy your product? And as you can see, this is the engagement board with recent posts, or you can configure whichever posts or pages you want to display here so you can convert more people to profits. But that's not all. Now, just imagine if you go to Google AdWords tool, you search for the keyword, and then you click the download button, and now you have 62 ad groups with 955 keywords, and you download all of them to your computer like this. You save the file on computer like this, and then you go back and you go inside of your blog and you click this button. You select the file that you just downloaded like this, and it will automatically import all of these keywords in a proper order inside of your blog. So as you can see, all the keyword has been imported, so no more spreadsheets or copying and pasting something. everything happens semi-automatically. You just click a couple of buttons and everything is right here. You can see all the costs per click and traffic volume, and now you can quickly select any keyword and push it to the site manager here, where you have the main console of your website, where you absolutely control everything, how it looks and what the pages will look like and what kind of content you will have on the page. So essentially what you can do, you can push the entire group to the site manager like this, or you can just select individual keyword and then select wherever you want to push it like this. Like, just select it, whatever you want to do, like online video, click export, and boom, the keyword is right there inside of the site manager. And now if you refresh this page, you can see that it's just right there. So if we close all of these down, you can see that this is the group that we just imported a moment ago. And now you have all of these buttons where you can generate posts and basically create pages that looks like this and get the website that looks like this, right? So where everything is customizable and you can see the social engagement and everything else. And if you wonder what makes all of this look like this and function like I just showed you before, where you import keywords and where you manage your site with all of these buttons and quickly create everything, well, let me reveal it to you right now. Introducing P1 Video Magnet System, where you just activate, connect, and you profit. And no, it's not another shiny video website builder. Absolutely no. It is a cutting-edge marketing system that creates Google-ready affiliate websites, lead generation sites, or even local business websites. Therefore, just click the link below and watch how P1 Video Magnet System can help you to make serious profits online. This is Garety. Thanks for watching.